Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're the Work at Home Show. Today is Monday and it's 12 noon Central. And we're so happy to be here again today because we want everybody working from home so they don't have to get out there and all that mess. And we're having
Amen.
storms. So we don't want anybody getting wet either. So welcome again to all of you. And hello, Marian, our Chief Executive Technology Agent. Hi, Marian.
I love all the technology acronyms she comes up with. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she keeps us live all the time and then does all that background work for us. So we love her. And our very special guest co host is Callie Teegardin. Hello, Callie.
Hello, Marian. Hello, Lou. So great to be here with you ladies today.
Oh, we're so happy to have you. And Callie has a marvelous story for us today of her life. And she works with the, oh, tell me the name again, Callie.
Send out cards.
Send out cards. I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, blank. And it's a wonderful company that she's been with for 11 years. And the company itself is 15 years old. So it speaks well of this company. And we're delighted to have her. Thank you for being here, Callie.
The honor's mine. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And Marian, I'll let you take over.
Well, okay then. Well, we already have people in the audience wishing you well, Callie, saying good morning, saying hello. It's actually noon now, but that's Central Time. And every Monday at 12 noon, we do have this work from home show. Why do we have it? Because people are getting laid off, people are wanting to change jobs, people are coming out of retirement to go back into work because why? It's important that you bring in money. Sometimes we just don't have enough to go around. So we want to be able to give you side hustles, maybe a full-time job if you want that, but all working from home. So even if you're going out into the community with, let's say, Uber or something where you're driving, at least you're working from home and you're your own boss. And so I'm really excited to bring to you Callie Teegardin today because she's been working for herself, representing a wonderful company for years and years and years. As a matter of fact, that's how I met her, was introducing me to send out cards because let's face it, if you own your own business or if you have people you want to say happy birthday to, you need send out cards. So Callie, I want you to not only tell us about send out cards, but how you can help people work from home and make an income. This is your full-time income, isn't it?
Yes, this is the main thing I do. And, I didn't always work from home. I was in the corporate world for many years, and I wanted a way to be my own boss. In my job, my company, my boss owned my life. I had 12 days of vacation a year, and I was spending 70% of my time on the road. And I knew the next 30 years of that was so not an option, right? I wanted to have my own freedom, call my own shots. And so I was looking for a way out, and I was introduced to the network marketing profession. At that point, all I thought network marketing was a way to make a couple $100s a month, get away from the husband and kids in the evenings, right? And so as a corporate America professional woman, I didn't see that as an option until I actually found a previous company that I'm still a client of, and I really understood what this profession could do and the freedom it could offer people. And the one thing I loved about it is in this profession, most people start this part-time alongside what they're doing and build it over time. And over time, it can give you the option, if that's what you want, to leave that full-time job or just a way to make extra income. And so, as you mentioned, in 2009, I was looking for a simple way to stay in touch with my clients, sending birthday, thank you, and holiday cards in my own business. Was still working full-time corporate, building a business on the side, and needed an easy way to stay in touch. And that's when I found send out cards, because prior to send out cards, I actually hired my neighbor's mom right? Whether we work from home, I hired my neighbor's mom to write out all my birthday thank you and holiday cards until my girlfriend, who was also my client, called me up when she got her birthday card. And she's like, hey, Callie, I got your birthday card. And I'm like, great. And she's like, that's not your handwriting. In that snotty voice, only a best friend can do. And I knew in that moment a good gesture had gone wrong. So I was looking for something. And at that point, fast forward a few months, I found send out cards and I loved it because I could do everything from my computer, now from your smartphone, and stay in touch with my clients. And then I saw the business side and I was like, you know what? I know people who can use a system like this. I might as well just get started to get my system paid for. And that was 11 years ago. And it's turned into, truly a work from home business opportunity and a work from anywhere, right? Last year, pre-COVID, my husband and I went on a 4-month trip throughout Australia and Southeast Asia, and I could build my business as we went. And that's one of the things I love about finding these opportunities that truly give us the freedom to live our life instead of just having to work.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
We've got a lot of people in the audience waving hello, saying good morning. Hello, ladies. And we just want to let you know that we are grateful that you're here with us today live. And even if you can't make us live or you have to go because the doorbell rang, we have replays. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. And then we also have a podcast. That's right. You can take us with you as long as you have maybe a car that you can get your podcast through the car, or you have a phone and you can be walking the dog or playing golf. It doesn't matter. You can listen to us anytime you want. But if you want to see what we look like, you're going to have to come to YouTube or Facebook and check us out. Hi, Jody. Good to see you.
Hi,
and
Jody.
By the way, there's a lot of people in Facebook that are saying good morning, but we can't tell who you are because Facebook has this privacy thing. So you'll have to go down to the bottom of the description, the written part, and say, I give permission, in order for us to see who you are, because we would love to see who you are. But we're going to say hello to you anyway. Okay? Yes. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about how you can be anywhere, Callie, and building your business. This is very intriguing to not only me, and I know COVID is keeping us home right now, but it's not going to last forever, right? So tell us more, because as soon as you said that, I went, now how is that possible?
So with send out cards, right? Our product is web-based, it's cell phone based. So you can use our product as long as you can get to an internet connection. You can send out a card. And then a lot of what I do, Marian, we first met and I was doing a lot of in-person networking and building my business that way when I got started. But now, with social media, we connect and build relationships with so many people over social media that a lot of my business building goes on is truly building relationships with people online, learning about them, what they're doing. And instead of networking in person, now I'm using social media to network or using social media to stay in touch with the relationships. We used to go, weekly networking or monthly networking groups. And the great thing about social media is now we can connect not just here in Houston, right? We're all in the greater Houston area, but throughout the world, throughout the US. And so with technology, it's just expanded that opportunity to work from home and literally build a network all over the world.
Okay, so I'm really glad that you said that. And the first thing that comes to my mind, Callie, is my clients who say, well, I don't know how to do it from social media. I wouldn't know how. Do you give training?
I do. I help my team with that.
I knew the answer.
Yeah, you do. And part of it is just becoming so I believe that everyone needs to have a main social media presence and not try to be all things on all channels. So for me, Facebook is my main presence. My secondary presence is actually YouTube. Some people might be Instagram. They might be LinkedIn. Find the one that you love and you connect with and that you enjoy being on. And when you're on there, don't just like scroll and never talk to people. The whole point of social media is building relationships and getting to know people, right? Commenting on them, but then also taking it through Messenger or into chat and having real conversation. And it's not about, hey, I've never met you, buy my product, please. Right? But it's really getting to know people, because when you do doors, I always like to call it doors. Opportunities are doors, and doors will open. Someone will say something, ask something, and you have a door to walk through, right? None of us wants to say hello to someone and they say, buy my product, just like in an in-person networking event. No one's there to buy things, right? On social media, no one's really there to buy things, but if you learn to build relationship, people will say things or subjects will bring up that you can connect further and say, you know what, I may have a solution for you. I don't know if it's for you. And it's just really becoming genuine in yourself in social media and having conversations just like we do outside of social media.
And minus the alcohol breath at the evening networking group.
Right, and you don't have to worry about, okay, now I've got a cup, how do I shake hands, how do I pass business cards?
Yeah, and as Lady Lou has taught us, you can be in your underwear. As long as you're dressed from here up.
I am dressed today.
But if you weren't, we would never know. That's the beauty.
Unless you stand up, which I don't recommend. Okay. All right. So I'm really excited about this opportunity for people to not only learn more about send out cards, but how to work with you personally, because you're so personal. You're so kind, and you just take time with people. When I signed up with you, I can't even remember how many years ago it was. I just felt very taken care of. Very, like, any question I had, you were just right there to answer my questions and to make me feel comfortable about what it was I was doing. Another thing that really, really struck home with me was that it as long as you have a phone, you're good. You're good. You don't have to haul around a laptop. Can you explain that a little bit more about what kind of training you all have and how easy it is to work this business?
Yeah, so what's really cool, even Marian, from when you had gotten started, is we actually have an app now for Android and iPhone that literally is everything you need to build a business. So we have an app to be able to send cards, but a second app called our SOC Pro app that allows people to have all our training videos in there. You can earn awards as you make your promotions, and you can also share. Literally, we have the opportunity where someone can send a free card on us. We have videos we can share. And so that's what the company provides. And then with me, I'm going to help get you started and walk you through it. And I believe my job is to train you to become independent. So I may not answer every single question you have, but I'm going to direct you to where to find it. And I also always have what I call an open door policy, but I like it to call it a raise your hand policy. I'm probably not going to bug you, but if you've got questions, you can always raise your hand and I'm going to be there to help you. And because I believe in this business, we start a business from home because we want to fire our boss typically, or we're looking for extra ways of income. So we don't want a sponsor to come in and then act like the boss and tell us what we have to do. But we do want someone there that said, when we need help, they're there and can direct us and guide us.
Thank you. Thank you. We do have a question from the audience. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. But for those of you listening to the podcast, I'm going to also read it out loud. Jody says, I understand that you have to purchase your own cards for send out cards. How long does someone who has never been in the business take to see a profit? Just an estimate, please.
So that's really hard because in network marketing, it's all based on everyone's own effort, right? Because You're not told what to do. Though, to kind of give you an idea, we recommend our affiliates to be on a $97 a month plan. It's unlimited, what we call heartfelt cards. So literally you can go in and send 1, 3, 5, 7, 10 of those a day. And if you go find 4 customers on that same plan, your subscription is then paid for. You're earning $97 a month, which is what you're paying. So go out and then build a team or gather more customers than that, and you're actually making profit, I think is the easiest way to explain it. And how fast can you do that? Completely up to you, right? I've seen people do it in a week. I've seen people do it in a month. I've seen people take longer, just based on how much you're sharing it. So there's no real clear cut to say it's going to take you X, because every person's different.
Okay, so let's say you don't want to do the marketing part for people under you. You just want to sell the product. Is that available for a home-based business owner?
Yeah, so you can just sell the product. Typically, a lot of people will go out starting to share it. And what happens, even if that's what you want to do, some people will be like, okay, can I do this with you? Right? And so building a team creates leverage, but I have known a lot of people who get started by just sharing the product and going and gathering customers. So yes,
I'm going to agree with you there, because I know I do a lot of things. I don't know how many things I do. I honestly, I've lost track. I have, what I call mailbox money when I do things like affiliate marketing, or I do things one time. I continuously get paid over and over again because of that. I talked to about what I was doing, and people would say, well, Marian, can I do that too? Well, of course. Let me show you how. And that's another stream of income for me, because I'm a technology trainer. I love technology. I love to train people on how to use it the best way possible, whether it's starting a YouTube channel, or it's, creating a Patreon account, or helping somebody with new technology, something brand new. Oh, let me get my hands on it. So just by talking about it, people want to know how they can do it too. I understand that totally. I'm into something new right now, which I'll talk about later, because we have other jobs and other things that we want to talk about as well. But I did want to really focus in on Callie, because I know that this is her full-time income, and she is making a living, and she's making a good living, and she's being recognized by her company. She's nominated for what, Callie?
Affiliate of the Year.
Woo! Now, this is a large company. That is a big deal. Tell us about that.
Huge honor. There's so last year I was runner-up affiliate of the year, so second place. And this year there is 10 of us nominated. Great, amazing group of people. A lot of people that I've known for years in this company that are doing amazing things. And so we have our annual convention in November. It's a virtual event, but the 10 of us that were nominated actually get to go to the convention live. Oh. So I'm as excited about that, because I'm ready to travel and get out. But yeah, it's been amazing. And this company, right, I believe that this is what I do full time. I also believe that if you can find multiple streams of income, I think it's important, right? I look for opportunities where I can also passively invest. This is the main thing I work, but I'm also writing a book. Not sure how much money you can make writing a book, but I'm really excited about it. And it's one of my passion projects right now. And then, I look for ways to invest in different companies. And I think, as you move into a work from home environment, or you are, right, what are those multiple channels that make sense for you, right? Do you want to actively work multiple businesses? Do you want to really work one and look for passive? Yes, that's going to take some, money to create. But if you, make money in one, what do you want to do with that? Because I believe working from home is all about freedom. I heard an interview years ago about this gentleman. He was a top income earner in his network marketing company, lived in California, and his wife and he and his son stayed in their 3-bedroom home, even though he's a top income earner. And everyone's like, why don't you go buy a bigger home? And he's like, because I don't want any debt, because I own my home. And when I have no debt, I am free to make choices that other people aren't. And that always stuck to me and is a really important part of my work from home, is that how can I do this and not really be tied down? And then what truly is my enough? I think in this culture, we're always told, well, it's never enough, right? You have to make X, and then you have to get here, and then you have to get here. And that's how we end up on a hamster wheel. But what really is your enough, right? What is it that you want to do with your life? How much do you really need to make to live the lifestyle? And I don't think in a lot of cases we know that until we explore those questions.
Lady Lou, I know you have some questions for Callie.
Oh, I'm enthralled with the whole idea, and I have to be real honest. I'm in 3 or 4 of those companies. I'm one of those that likes multiple streams of income.
And that's great if it works for you. I think everyone has to find what makes sense for them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the Send Out Cards is one of the more brilliant companies out there because it's so needed. When was the last time, Marian, for you, when was the last time you got a card in the mail from somebody?
Well, it just happened to be from Callie. She sent me a card for my half birthday. So she sent me one on my birthday, and then 6 months later, I got another card. So she stays in front of me. So why do you think she's on the show today? You know, think about that. That is important.
Yeah, because the last time I got a greeting card, it made such an impression on me because you just don't get cards in the mail anymore. Isn't that right, Callie?
You really don't. I mean, one, it's expensive. It's inconvenient. None of us wants to go to the grocery store out in public these days, right? And it's kind of an afterthought if I don't do it right away. And so the whole point of our company was to, when Cody Bateman founded the company, was to make it convenient, to literally allow people to act on their promptings. And what's that prompting? It's that inner voice that tells you to do something. It might be send a note in the mail. It might be send a text. It might be call someone, right? And those promptings, really, if we can learn to follow them and act on them, literally can change our life and direct us on the path that I believe we should be on.
Perfect.
Excellent. Now, I do have, I want to let you know, if you've never watched this show before, we have how many weeks now, Lady
28.
Lou? We have 28 weeks worth of links, and we don't make you watch the whole video if you don't want to. You can go back and look at all the different jobs and opportunities and ideas for side hustles or jobs or a full-on business for you. So feel free. Now, after the show, you're going to find the links of the things that we're going to be talking about today. And Callie's link is already there. So down below, if you go to YouTube, you'll see a description. And please make a comment and share our show. We'd really appreciate it. We want everyone out there working that has either lost their job or, doesn't want to go out in the public. And because let's face it, if you had a job where you're, face to face with people, you might not want that anymore. I know for me, I take care of a lady with Alzheimer's, and I don't want to bring that to her. She lives in a group home, and I don't want to go out into public and expose her to all that. So if you have a job where you don't want to really be out there, you could find a job where you could work from home or a side hustle. All right. So I've got a couple of things I want to show you. Let me turn these off. These work from home things. The first one that I want to let you know about is, hold on one second. Let me grab it. I find this so fascinating, and I hope you do too. This is a job that you can work from home selling cocktails without the booze. Now, I imagine your clients are going to be bar owners and restaurants that offer cocktails now, or that want to offer cocktails, but they don't have a liquor license. And this is perfect. They use wonderful ingredients. They use fresh, healthy ingredients for cocktails without the booze. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
I love this. It's called Curious Elixirs. So you can go to curiouselixirs.com and check them out, or you can go straight to Indeed because that's where I found it. If you go to Indeed, Indeed, Indeed.com, and you click the button that says remote, you can look at all the remote from home, work from home opportunities. Now remember, anything that we give you on this show has been vetted. Okay, so everything that we bring you is not a scam or a weird thing that hasn't been tested out. These are real companies. I just love the Curious Elixirs. This is the Natural Curiosity channel. So how cool is that?
Perfect.
Isn't it though? And of course. All right. So the next one I have, unless you ladies have some questions about that one.
No? Oh, sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I found it to be cool. The next one is Teleperformance. Now, this is a worldwide company, so no matter what you speak, whether it's English, Spanish, German, it doesn't matter. You could probably find a really good job here, and they're really all about people working from home. As you can tell, on their website, they have people in hammocks and sitting on the couch, and I mean, isn't that cool? So they want you to join their talent network, and again, this teleperformance job was found by me on Indeed.com, and I went and looked at everything. I talked to the people that answer the phone. This is a real company, and it's mostly telephone work. So you can find some that are, working on the computer, but most of it is telephone work. And it's companies from all over the world. The top companies hire this company to help them with their customer service. So,
Wow.
what do y'all think of those two?
I love it.
Fun. Something for everyone.
Right. Some of the things that people come up with, like that one, the elixir one, is that cool or what?
I know that's making me hungry.
I know, right? Somebody had an idea, and that's where it all comes from. They have an idea, and then they take that idea and they turn it into a real business. So, I say go for it. And one of the things that I love to tell people, and this is a tagline I probably still have it on LinkedIn, do what you do best and farm out the rest. If you don't want to do social media, farm it out to somebody who loves doing it, right? And a lot of people will tell me, well, Marian, I can't afford that. Well, what I say is you can't afford not to. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. You're going to stall. And what does that do? That stretches out the time that you're going to actually make money. So hire a coach if you need to. Get behind somebody like Callie, who is already doing it, and let her help you build your business. Say if it's send out cards or if it's doing something that you have a passion for, I bet you can find a way to make money with it.
Perfect.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah. Can you tell I get excited about helping people work from home?
I can, because it's really about the freedom and the freedom to, you still have to work, but you get to do it on your terms. I like to work early in the mornings or late at night. I've been playing a lot of golf this year. And so I typically, probably not this week because of the storms, but I golf on Wednesdays. And in a traditional job, I was not able to do that. And so it doesn't mean I don't work on Wednesdays. I just get to choose the hours that work best for me. And that's one of the things I love about work from home.
Oh, yes. I like that too because I'm not a morning person and Marian is. So sometimes she and I have a little conflict, but I prefer to work in the late evening, like after 8 or 9 o'clock. That's when my mind thinks the best. And it's just fun that you can choose your own hours.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. It takes some getting used to if you're somebody that's been working in corporate or you've been working in an office of some sort. It does take a little bit of time to get used to it because you just want to sit on the couch and watch reruns of something, or turn on Netflix and just get involved in something that A week later, you're like, whoa, what happened to the time?
Well,
So
and I think that's where the passion comes in, right? It's picking something that makes you excited, something that you're passionate about. Or maybe it's not as much you're passionate about that, but why are you doing this? What do you want, right? We all say we want to make more money, but money's not a big enough motivator. What is that money going to do for you, right? Is it, be able to send your kids to private school? Is it to be able to take the family on a vacation? Is it a new house, a new car, something like that? And then, is it to give to the charity of your choice? And then why you want to make that extra money, that then can help fuel you to get off the couch and into what I'll call your office, which can even be your kitchen table or your kitchen counter with your laptop or your phone.
There you go. There you go. Well, we've run out of time. I know that there's tons more that we can bring you. We're going to be back again next Monday at 12 o'clock. And you know what? We have 2 other shows. One is called Ask the Experts. Not .com. Ask the Experts. Sorry. It's every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. And then on Wednesday at noon, we have another one. Lady Lou, tell us all about the third one.
Oh, that's our Reset for Success show. We just love that. We have such fun guests on all of our shows. So we've got our schedule published in the Natural Curiosity Facebook group. So go over there and see what's coming up for this coming week. And then you can subscribe to our email on our e-newsletter at naturalcuriosity.life. We'd love to have you one of our members.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of activity going on, and we want you involved. So feel free to reach out. Lady Lou, if you want to be an expert or be on one of our shows, you just need to contact Lady Lou, and you can contact her any way that you feel possible, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. It doesn't matter. She'll answer your request to get more information or get on our newsletter or be a guest.
And my email is in the contact information down below the video.
There you go. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you again.
Thank you, Callie.
Thanks for having me. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Callie. Awesome to see you.
Awesome to see you.